have seen, so I think that's the logical pick for me, but we'll see how the action goes. DreamEaters will be on the T side, Syman Gaming on the CT side. They got the Kit Smoke on Torque, everyone else with the Kevlar, so pretty standard stuff. Got the Molly on Speed Axe, so I'm quite curious exactly how the Molly will come in. And we'll see Neelan there looking over the top of the smoke. He has been quite the devil, he's quite aggressive. And oh my god, there's a plant, it's like the old barrel plant.
I loved the old barrel plant, I miss it.
The invincible
even
barrel.
Today. 3 versus, ooh, okay, nothing but deletions here for Syman Gaming. Crad and Kinky now remains. All right, so this is fantastic for Syman Gaming. Perfecto and Ramzik have got perfect Kevlar, which means they get the cheap helmets, so they could pick up the rifles immediately if they wanted to. That's always helpful. Some happy faces in that camp, as we can see. See what Syman Gaming choose to do with their money now. Kio's has got quite a lot. M4 coming out for him. I think the difference maker on Dust 2 ultimately was the fact that I think Syman Gaming T side has clearer goals in how they construct around, and they haven't really been counted in the Dust 2s that we've seen thus far. As for Train, I don't know what to expect in this regard, but we've got some nice grenades towards A main early. DreamEaters haven't really invested into this round. Sviat's got a few grenades, so they may try to make inroads somewhere and plant a bomb, perhaps. I'm sure kills will be a priority.
That did no damage. Okay, that did.
That did a lot of damage.
That did, yeah, that did
Fair bit.
enough.
More than enough.
Enough for a kill. All right, well, DreamEaters are just kind of waltzing around. Not too much to say there, enacting a rotation here towards Ivy with Kinky. Syman Gaming, if they keep all 5 players alive, that would be wonderful. That'd be quite lovely. However, it's looking like it might be quite unlikely. Only a P250 and a Deagle to really offer anything. Sviat does have a smoke and a flashbang, so one should imagine that that will be used on Ivy to allow them to more safely push that position. Likely lining up the smoke and the flash now, I'd imagine. We shall see.
32 seconds remain for DreamEaters. They still have these grenades on Sviat. This flash and this smoke, but all towards Ivy. Oh, that's really just hit the wrong part of the wall there. It will leave a gap. Won't cost him too much, but the spray through the smoke will actually, I think one was caught in the corner. So 14 seconds, going a long way towards the A site. Very drawn out round with no success. I think maybe the numbers game towards B, I mean, maybe they're trying to go against the obvious, but I think the numbers game towards B with the smoke and the flash was probably their best bet to try and get a bomb plant at the very least. But either way, here we are. They didn't really spend too much in that round, and the AKs will come out in round number 3.
Indeed, the AKs will come out, and they will be looking to, I would imagine, given what I've seen from the likes of DreamEaters and also Syman Gaming, I would imagine we're going to get a lot of chaos on the A bomb sites, and that'd be a lot of fun. So quick pre-nades coming in here on both ladder room and also towards T main to make sure that the T's can't get any early pushes going. But here comes Sviat. Oh, that is fantastic. What a clean entry kill. Gets himself a second as well to follow it up with. And now Syman Gaming are in some real trouble. Sviat almost with a third. He's done a lot of damage though. Significant damage to Neelan. And there's some flames as well. And that's actually a problem for Kinky. He's going to go down to the AWP. They're not able to follow up too cleanly off of those frags, but they start to get the ball moving again. But Ramzik's still an issue, a looming problem.
Strong angle for Ramzik to be in. DreamEaters taking their sweet time around this A-bomb site after Sviat's performance. That will be a very expensive lesson for Syman Gaming. Okay, so Krad's going to hold position on the A-bomb site while Forrester goes through B. He can allow a deep plant in the B-bomb site. They should go for a side plant in this spot for maximum potential. Ramzik now creeping towards the Ivy area, and he's gone for the default plant despite having the entire B train yard. Well, actually, no, it could be a side plant.
Yeah,
hard
it's
to
a
tell.
side plant, yeah.
Okay, and Ramzik's just going to try and hold on to what he has. So again, a rough situation for Syman Gaming. That's definitely one to review, but we'll see if they can adjust in the short term to the issues they had there. The grenades were really cool, but it just didn't can think that was possible, really, what happened in that spot.
Yeah, I think honestly, you know, Siat, his first kill in particular was really nice. It was a really nice shot. You know, he immediately dropped the player at pop. There was like no time for reaction. It was so fast, that swing.
He was just facing ladder.
So you gotta respect it. Even if he'd been facing Team Anal, he'd be dead. And that second kill as well came just as quickly, but yeah, they didn't expect. It was a weird timing that he came out. Actually, it was a weird delayed timing. That's probably why they did not expect it. But they have some gear to go with in this round as well, so they'll be okay. Syman Gaming, as long as they can win this one. Ramzik stays on the AWP, of course. And Keel's back to the ladder room there. Perfecto. And one close to him, and there's not really too much there that Ramzik can do other than just trade Forrester. And that's going to have to be enough. There's the potential to try to take this position towards ladder room, but just trying to peek it, and Keels will punish them for that.
Why no grenades? Fiat's in a nice spot. Keels is still there. There are no Molotovs for DreamEaters to force the ladder room player from his position, and the two CTs are towards Old Bomb. Keels is going to creep around the corner of the smoke, and that's going to cost a lot. Ramzik trying to creep as well. Kinky is waiting for it, but he won't win the duel. Can't get the fatal connection, leaving Ramzik with 13 HP. 2 versus 2. DreamEaters creeping around on the A bomb site. Ramzik's going all the way towards B, and that's going to be an open train yard, but they don't quite know that just yet. And the fact that they don't know where Ramzik is going to allow Ramzik to reposition. Out with the Deagle. If he had scoped early, then he could have maybe taken him by surprise, but with the Deagle he is. I bumped into him a second ago. Oh, that should have been a kill, surely. He's going to go back to the well, going to pre-fire because he's so low, not quite making a connection there, and that's going to be the end of the road for him.
And that's an AWP. The machine is revving up again.
He's warming up. He's warming up. That was a really weird hand slap, but I'll take it.
So Sviat's back at it again with these double kills towards the outer bomb side. And that's what I was anticipating, that we would see DreamEaters getting a lot of value on the outer bomb side. It's cool to see, you know, Sviat doing some brutal, savage entry work there. An AWP that was stolen away from the CTs in the previous round is in the hands of Mr. Speedak. And Sviat is going to get himself out there, but he's going to go down straight away. Perhaps a little bit overconfident. Oh, he had a Mach 10. Okay. Being supremely confident with the Mach 10, that's the way to do it. But he does get traded. His teammates get out of Ivy, though, so that's okay. There's a huge swell of players from Syman Gaming there, just pushing all over the place. So, but DreamEaters have so much position towards the back lines that they're okay. Doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter, really, given the way the train works, that Syman Gaming know mostly where they are.
This is the biggest rotation of all time. Almost all the CTs rotating through B to A, and DreamEaters rotating from A to B, or, well, from A. Seems uncertain. To CT spawn at the very least. They should make inroads somewhere. They're kind of nowhere at the moment. Forrester will do the job with the AK-47. We've got Perfecto creeping, and Sviat will be taken out. So I think DreamEaters will now commit to something. Don't think Perfecto's been spotted just yet, but now he is moving towards the sidewalk position. No one's in position to take him out. In the meantime, Syman Gaming are charging through. Got to get more than one kill, Kinky. There's another one. Can't find the taps for the third, and this is getting way too awkward. The taser's out, but it's too far away. And maybe things will calm down. Speedak, does he consider the ladder position? Oh, he's getting hit with a pea shooter. There are so many rifles on the floor, though. Surely Neelan could find something. He doesn't know where Forrester is, though, so he's being very, very careful indeed. But there's something to salvage from this, I'm sure. Where are the rifles? Well, maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, this is just so
God.
weird.
Oh, he's going to get a kill, isn't he? That's so awkward. Oh, my goodness.
Is he going to survive? I think he died.
Yeah, he died.
This is, I think we need like an after-school masterclass on where to save when the bomb's about to go off. I guess he took some damage in the duel.
Oh my goodness.
This is, yeah, that was a situation you don't often see. Perfecto's down to the UMP on the CT side. Ramzik is AWP, no Kevlar. How many CTs will move into A to start with? It will be 4 of them. Flash off the position, AWP won't see anything. This is a very fast round from DreamEaters. They are swarming like a SWAT team. Ramzik moving to the side, more flashes, they can't see anything. There could be some variance here as they exchange frags. But Syman Gaming are forced back. Man advantage DreamEaters.
Yeah, and this is really what I wanted to see from DreamEaters, as I mentioned a couple times already. And just like being really aggressive on the outer bomb side, I think really is quite a favorable playstyle for them. And it's working out quite nicely here. Locking the CTs out and really calling decisions to be made by them. I don't think that they can go for this, honestly, unless a mistake is made by DreamEaters and they're over-aggressive and they overextend a player or two. Once you have this much time to do post-plant setups and they have smokes remaining to lock down Ivy, it shouldn't be the case that Syman Gaming can ever get back in here.
There you go. One player on the kit, and he's dead. And so is his mate. That's going to be the end of the round. Ramzik hiding in plain sight. Was he spotted by Sviat? He wasn't. The shotgun.
Oh, God.
I don't know if he saves here. It's still awkward for Sviat, though. But he has another teammate to come in. He's going for the knife in the smoke, and he's on his head. Oh, my God.
What is that?
What is happening?
This is just, I can't.
What's going on?
I can't take it, James. I can't do it.
It's almost like surf deathmatch or something.
He's on his head, trying to knife him, but it doesn't work very well when you're doing that.
Great river. That's the second time this week we've seen somebody knife from above. It's really hard to do. You could be standing looking straight and not even have the person above you in your sight. You could right click and you could backstab them. It's happened to me. I've been a victim of a team kill because I jumped on somebody's head and they just played with a knife. So, but it's really hard to knife from above. But clearly there's been some practice. Now with 2 rounds with somewhat bizarre endings, we have Syman Gaming on an eco round. But credit to DreamEaters that with great use of flashbangs in that round prior to make those inroads into the A bomb site in the first place. Excuse me. No flashbangs here for Syman Gaming. They're close to A main, but they have a smoke on Perfecto, who is towards B. They've got a lot of pistols, and again, I feel like you sacrifice one of those pistols for a flashbang into main, and you could have a very strong position and pick up a rifle. But instead of going into main with a flashbang, they'll be close to main. Having ladder room will certainly help, but awkwardness. And now they don't have ladder room, and now Keels is he has no cover, as you can see, so this is why a flashbang could have been useful.
Sviat's been unleashed. He's quite dangerous. He loves going out here. We know that much. He will go down eventually, though, but either way. Oh, hello. A couple extra kills being extracted by Syman Gaming. A lot of these rounds are messy, I gotta say. It's pretty crazy. It's gotta feel pretty stressful to play. Well, he goes in a little bit too deep initially. Perfecto unable to get the shot that he needs. Ramzik now got nothing to lose here with the P250. Oh, this is great.
Happy times. Momentum is back, and Syman Gaming, rather DreamEaters, look comfortable at the moment. Again, we're seeing a struggle on the CT side. Perfecto hasn't got a kill yet. They won the pistol with, well, I think it was 2 rounds and he was 0-0-0, but now he's 0-2-5, so things are going from nothing to worse. But they have a goodbye. Syman Gaming, they've got the AWP, they've got the M4s, and DreamEaters will have the flashbangs once again. A cheeky pick with the AWP, but it will re-aggress and it will be, well, poorly timed Speedak. One too many times going to the well. Taken up by a stray Jaguar.
So likely, I mean, going to B now, DreamEaters, they've been locked out of the A side of things, and they've kept the presence there, so they could re-execute into the bomb side. But instead, they've just got a lurker coming in from Ivy. So Kinky has to. Oh, the problem here is that Kinky has no nades to apply presence. That's kind of a problem. I don't know if he already threw a smoke, but he's going to have to try to lurk out of T main or attract some level of attention. We'll see. Looks like the push will come into B first, so he's just going to try to lurk out into A anyway and get himself some flanking kills as the action here continues on the B bomb site, looking for the plant now. And there is a flank potentially going into up ladder room. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be Nilan on that flank. Bomb is down though. There's A quick push from Torek, he's nailed that one. Forrester actually has a Molotov, but there is a smoke on Neelan, so that's going to be no problem. Neelan's owned it.
Somebody rescue the AWP, and there's a third round on the board for Syman Gaming.
Yeah, it's quite a struggle actually once they got into the B-bomb site. They couldn't get any forward ground, that was really the problem. But that said, it was also their plan B, because they were unable to take their initial push towards A was repelled.
Ramzik looks, I mean, Perfecto still hasn't got any frags. Ramzik still, I'm sorry, he looks more comfortable with the AWP on the CT side of the train than some of the other maps we've seen of him this week so far. He looks to be having a lot more impact and meeting expectations more. HE's towards the A main position as per usual, and Kios will make his way into the ladder room. In the meantime, DreamEaters will show some presence towards the B-bomb site. And Sviat's looking for something again. It reminds me of when Chris J started rifling over being the primary AWP. He was flying out of this position a lot and just causing all kinds of mayhem. And Sviat looks to do the same. Kios completely blind, and they're on for a split of the A-bomb site now, DreamEaters. The flashbangs have been on point round after round. Syman Gaming completely blind on the A-bomb site, unable to respond. Going down one by one. Just nothing they can do. The flashbangs have been so good for DreamEaters in a number of these rounds. Despite the score being relatively close, it won't be close for long because they have been absolutely smashed in this round, Syman Gaming.
Yeah, they have. It's going to be Ramsey trying to hold on to the AWP, but might not be on the cards. Depends. We've got a couple players coming to hunt him down, looking for the trades. There's one shot. Ramsey equally understands where the next one's coming from. Oh, there is a little bit of an awkward engagement here now as Ramsey tries to pull away, but oh my god, what's going to happen here? Forrester is going to be, double peek into that one.
I love it. Honestly, the Syman Gaming are getting absolutely wrecked by flashbangs at the moment. Perfecto still hasn't got a kill. I think he's doing a lot of rotating from B to A.
It would be cool if we could see flash stats. That would be nice.
Yeah, they've been so blind on the A-bomb site in a lot of these rounds. There's Kinky coming out, resmoking the IV position, getting himself a multi-frag. Nice work, Monsieur Kinky.
It's really important too, getting rid of the AWP, making sure that there is as little as possible for Syman Gaming to fight with. The last round we had like this was really weird, where we had all of Syman Gaming just rotating around and everyone from DreamEaters was in the back lines. I've never seen that before either. I've seen it's a lot of firsts for me in this game, James.
It's a pop flash for the lower position on B, the ramp position. There's the flash, pretty damn clean. And Forrester will clear the area out. So DreamEaters are taking normal map control, trying to keep the opponent honest. But look at Neelan. He will be waited for by Crad. They left it open deliberately. He was baited. And he was punished for his insolence. Remainder of Syman Gaming towards the B bomb site with Torek in connector. DreamEaters continue to creep. Minimal warning, but maybe Torek's timing is such that he might find something or steal something, but he's been spotted from the IV area. You can see the CT's close on B, but nothing's coming their way anytime soon, it seems.
There's a fire, forcing Torek out of position. There's nothing to do here for Syman Gaming. I mean, they may as well hold on to their Kevlar at this point. Getting kills will be very difficult. DreamEaters are trying to be extremely methodical here in their approach. And Syman Gaming might walk into them. They keep going down towards T main. I'm not sure if that's the plan or not here, but Crad is investigating. Looks like that will be the case. So perhaps an extra $600 for Crad if he's hit his shots. Does have the good position, but looks like Syman Gaming are just playing contain. They have a little setup here. They want to steal the gun away, and that would be a big win. So good objective to have, but Crad is going to give it up. I like that. That's smart stuff, responsible.
Dong.
There we go. They will manage to get the remaining kills mostly. Just Perfecto left. 37-3. DreamEaters having a good T side so far. Not too much to say for the CT side.
All right, Syman Gaming back on the bye. Will we see the first frag for Perfecto? But again, if you're always on the rotation, that's the problem with the CT side. You can't judge too much from the stats, because if you're always rotating and your teammates are dead and so on, then it's just like, it is what it is. You can see Perfecto's playing alone on the B bomb site. If they keep going A and deleting everybody, then there isn't really a lot for him to do. Kinky coming out of the ladder room, but he'll be taken out, so maybe Perfecto will have a job to do on the B bomb site. But in the meantime, Forrest is making inroads towards A. Perfecto tracing, putting one in a red. There we go, onto the scoreboard. 2 more players, but they'll fall back behind the smoke grenade. Had an exchange of fire towards A at the same time, and Sviat makes his way down into the ladder room. Smokes are up, just clearing it, showing plenty of presence. But Syman Gaming have a man advantage. No aggressive positions, though. No one in main, nobody in ladder, nobody through Ivy or anything like that. 2 per side for Syman Gaming.
Yeah, they have to start asking questions now, because obviously it looked like DreamEaters were going for a fast rotation to double back in towards A, but that's not the case now, and Ramzik has the angle there for SpeedAxe. So at this point, with no bomb in hand as well, probably not that much that Forrester can do here. Been spotted now as well, so no element of surprise, which is normally the one thing that can keep you in a round like that. And that will be a clean result for Syman Gaming, much needed. And we'll have to see if there is a different response now for the likes.
For the likes. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You finished? All right.
So I'm just going to leave it there. You can auto-complete the rest.
Tactical pause from DreamEaters. Plenty of discussion being had. Can only imagine what they'll be saying at the moment. There's quite a lot on the line here. They were so confident. I mean, obviously, based on the screaming of their coach, so confident going into that game of Dust 2. Did not expect this one to go 3 maps, but here we are. Such is life.
And it is like a pretty solid T side so far. They have 7 rounds already.
Yeah.
And so there's only 4 for Syman Gaming, so...
I feel confident that DreamEaters' T side is going to look better. I mean, when I say look better, I don't mean in terms of results, but just in terms of like how they're constructing the rounds and keeping the CTs blind on the A bomb site. I was quite impressed with that, all things considered. And I don't think that Syman Gaming will have such efficacy on their T side, but maybe they will. DreamEaters look to line up some kind of execute into the A site, it seems. We've got Forrester throwing smokes towards Ivy, and then there's 4 around main. We've got a wall of smokes which will isolate Syman Gaming, and they'll choose to fall back behind the smokes.
Here it is. Torek gets himself the first one over the top of the train, but he will be dropped back onto the ground. Now it's looking a little bit slowed here, this push for DreamEaters. They've got so many problems to worry about. Still so much in the way of numbers here for Syman Gaming to occupy them. And you can see Kinky will try to bait out these shots, but he's just stuck here. He's stuck in the mud. The bomb's down now as well. And this set piece has not really done anything. And unfortunately, they've lost the bomb, so Forrester can't even really do anything with the remaining time that he has, except try to finagle his way back towards the bomb, in which he will go for a full rotation. I believe that reload was likely heard by Kios. So he is anticipating this. And he's just waiting for the... Oh, okay. Well, the AWP will be collected.
Got to be careful about that. Picking up a gun while your gun is in your hands. Sometimes it makes more sense to throw it backwards so you don't give those visual cues from distance. 20 seconds, but you can see the net is closing ever so slowly. Syman Gaming may not want to go crazy, though, because there are a few rounds to go, and it could get expensive for them. Is he being baited by Neelan? Oh, he's missed a shot there. Neelan's going to fall back, but in the meantime, I mean, it could end up in a knife situation, but he's going to be the aggressor. He could get another one. Oh, he's got a tag through the wall, I think. I don't know. Oh, dear. This is costing them so much. That should have been a kill, surely.
Wow.
They'll do it eventually, and they're happy with that. More shouting going on.
You're right. I thought that was all kills. I thought that he hit all of those.
I feel like most of the time all those shots land.
I think all the shots definitely landed in a different universe, for sure. The parallel dimension. Do you believe in parallel dimensions, James?
I
The
am indifferent.
multi-worlds theory.
I don't really have an opinion.
I think I heard somewhere that that's the dominant theory now.
I don't think so. I don't really
Many
care
worlds.
either way, to be honest. I'm not going to make it there anytime soon. People talk about going to Mars.
Well, it's not like
They'll
you're
all
gonna,
die from radiation, Dan.
we're not talking about crossing dimensions, just that is the...
That's why it doesn't matter for me. I don't care. Don't know. Don't care. I'm not smart enough to have an opinion on such a thing. I will live in blissful ignorance.
That was really weird seeing the like old you with the face app thing,
That was gross.
because I never imagined seeing you be old. So
You won't.
yeah, you're not gonna get there. That's what you keep telling
I'm
me.
just
You can't break your promise.
I'm just going to dig a hole and you never see me again. You just dig forever.
Investigate do an expedition down to the Earth's mantle, the core. Here we go. We got another fast push coming in from DreamEaters. Sviat will be pushing down towards Olofmeister, of which he enjoys these pushes. He's fairly effective. This is a bit awkward now for him. When you get stuck here and you start getting naded, it really sucks. And we get the quick push coming in. The trade is there for Krad as he pushes down towards the green train now. So he has done what Sviat could not. He's died for the cause, but Krad has made good of it. And I see DreamEaters trying to make this work, but oh my god, this is very dangerous. Neelan's in the back here. And Neelan only has a small window of time when that smoke is up towards ladder to be able to do something here. And he's going to almost gets himself a second one. Speedak will take him out, and it's 2 versus 3 now. This is really chaotic. Oh,
Ooh.
nice shot.
Talk about timing. 1 minute on the clock for DreamEaters to make a play. They don't have strong position, and it goes from bad to worse. They know the bomb was in main. The bomb was still in main. That's a huge round for Syman Gaming. Lots of shots at Devi and much needed round on the board.
Perfect.
It's hard to tell. I mean, in terms of like how many rounds these teams need on the CT side and T side and so on, but all we know is that the T side seem to be far stronger. I feel like taking the initiative as opposed to responding to information is where the strengths lie in this matchup. Molly deep in towards the main position, but DreamEaters are going to be beyond it, it seems. Again, we've got these flashes, but all the utility's gone now. It is an eco round for them, and they may not last very long. Torek is racking up the kills at this point. He's got himself 4, but he's low. We are moving into the last round of the first half, but they are still vulnerable in terms of the money situation, Syman Gaming, so they won't want to go too crazy. But again, you see the player A main, and he should get aggressive everywhere else. They have the bomb, though, so they won't be too concerned with much other than that. Sviat trying to squeeze every drop of the lemon. He might not find somebody for a while.
Here he goes to his certain doom. Into the void, never to be seen again. Into the black hole, to be vaporized. All right. Here we go, 7-7. And again, it's looking like we get the same first half score every single time. So they're consistent.
I was going to say the historical scores have been close together a lot, but actually it's about 50% of the time, and the other time there's a fair lead for one of the teams, but even that goes 50-50. So as I think Team Unique said, like in the CIS region at this level, it's hard to find consistency. Everybody tends to beat everybody else, which is very dangerous waters in a third map of a best-of-3 series with so much on the line. An early frag for DreamEaters. Neelan will be in the ladder room for now. You can hear the grenades being primed. Manages to avoid it this time, but he can't avoid the bullets from Forrester. And back up the ladder they go. 4 versus 3. Sviat taken out. Very important man to frag. He's been an issue for Syman Gaming to deal with. And there may be a meeting of the minds here in the main position, while the bomb maybe heads towards B.
Not a bad move. They require definitely some adept fragging for the defense to make any sense here for Syman Gaming. Is perfecto. Able to deliver the first one there. He's absolutely ready for it, isn't he? Crad and Kinky left. They're going to be going back up towards Pop Dog, so they're going to just switch the script here and go back to A. Kios is going to hear them though, so the rotation can come in from B straight away, and he can threaten that flank. But he has an AWP. It's not the most ideal flanking weapon, but it will have to do. And there is nades everywhere. Oh my god, Kios is going to do so much damage. There's one. And the second one surely is in his hands. That's going to be Torek to spread down. That'd be the 8-7 there for Syman Gaming. So it was a rough start, but they managed to steady the ship. There you go.
Another 8-7. Who takes the lead after the break? Find out after the break. Maybe the last half of this series. Who knows? We've seen a number of overtimes already in this best of 3 series. Nothing between these two teams in terms of score, but now we look to see how strong the T side is for Syman Gaming. DreamEaters showed us some promising executes into the A side, some bursts, some great flashbangs, but they only lasted so long. And indeed, the score is still 50-50. And once again, the CT sides have been a struggle. Generally speaking, I would say, in this, at least in the side of the bracket that Dan and I had been focusing on, which Syman Gaming came from. DreamEaters came from the other side of the bracket. But we did see the struggle on Dust 2. Will we see it on Train? That is another issue. For me, I feel like from what I saw of Syman Gaming previously and the T executes and so on, it was clear to me that they would have a better, ever so slightly better side on the T side of Dust 2. But for Train, it really is completely wide open, although I do feel like I have a little more confidence in the DreamEaters. It's a pop flash play. It's maybe just a little too late, as there are 2 huge frags here for Torek. Forrester is in a really bad spot, going to get shot in the face, and this might not go the way of DreamEaters. Crad in CT spawn. This is Syman Gaming's chance to pull away. Just don't give up the 1 versus 1s. It is a pistol round. This is still winnable. As low the chances might be, don't make them better by giving the 1v1. Crad repositions towards the IV position. Torek will have a look, and now that's another 1v1 in the bag. Crad's picked up a defuse kit, doesn't know where the last 2 players are. And he's gone quiet as well, so he may get another chance at a 1v1, but he's not going to check the site. He's just going to go for the hero defuse in a 1 versus 2 situation, and that's not quite going to work out for him. Solid pistol round in the end for Syman Gaming, exactly what they needed. And what is next? 9-7 now for Syman Gaming. So 10-7 should be a given. Nothing's been bought whatsoever for DreamEaters. Dan will be very happy to see this. So keep all the money for the buy round. There's no need to waste anything in a round such as this. We saw plenty of double dinks with USPs in the previous map, and maybe we'll see some more here. 3 AKs, 2 Mac 10s out for Syman Gaming, holding the angles. If you can get into main quickly, and you're not too afraid of a fast play and fast grenades from the CT side, and you can see if anybody makes their way towards the ladder room. In this case, nobody has, and there's a flashbang. Perfecto comes flying out, focusing on Connector. Torek can't go too far unless he's got teammates with him. They're not checking above him. There's Speedak with the USP, good for 1 kill. That's not bad, considering they had no investment in that to get a $300 bonus as they move into the buy round. Will we see a naked AWP somewhere? We will. Crad goes for 1 immediately. Kinky is going to pick up the M4A4 instead. And there's almost no grenades. They need some flashes, surely. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a fast play into the main position from DreamEaters. Should they get the opportunity, maybe they won't. Maybe Syman Gaming will charge them.
Not the optimal amount of utility for sure. There it is. Jump straight to Olafmeister. And Mr. Nilan, you know he likes to get into the action. He loves it. He is born in the fire of chaos. And he seeks out that chaos. Kios also creeping in. And they are making quite a lot of ground here. They are really in a lot of good positions right now. Look at that. Nilan in a fantastic duel. Kinky had no option to defend himself from that position. Speedak is going to make his way forward onto the bomb train as well, looking for the headshot. He can't find it. And there is just simply too many Ts in too many locations at this point in time. It's very awkward how constricted the CT defense is. And I think they allowed themselves to be so constricted, all playing around from the bomb train. And it serves Syman Gaming quite well, but they still need to get the bomb planted in this 3 versus 3.
Yeah, they've got no smokes, so they're going to have to use the flashes to take that Ivy position. So important to make sure the CT's not holding that angle, and Sviat's taken out towards Ivy, but there's another one on the way. So Ramzik will... Oh dear, that's a huge frag from Crad. 2 versus 2 now. Crad's the man with the defuse kit in this situation, but where are the last 2 players? Oh, he's managed to trade actually, so down to the 1 versus 1. I was about to say, how do you play a 1 versus 2 with an AWP, but he's made it a 1v1, not pushing towards the side just yet, and time is running low. He's got 3 frags so far, and it seems that... I mean, is he going to go for this one? Nilan might have tunnel vision towards the old bomb position, but he starts running. Crad concedes his position, and it's a free frag towards the end there. A tight round, but another one in the bag for Syman Gaming.
Indeed, they are looking pretty good right now. That was a good round for sure, but I think if there's any lessons from that for DreamEaters is that they can't allow themselves to be so constricted to the bomb train. They have to find ways in which they can shut down positions like Sandwich, for example, like play some counter smokes when Syman Gaming is just trying to walk in. Because if you allow them to just surround the bomb train like that and you're not taking duels until that point, I mean that's what happens. They get so many favorable fights and so much position on you. So that was a real issue for DreamEaters, and they'll have to resolve that in future rounds. And surely Syman Gaming are going to see that and be like, whoa, we actually got so much ground there, and it was very risk-free also, which is that's a great shot. And that's a huge deal. Risk-free plays, you need to definitely try to repeat those. We'll have the back 10 onto Perfecto. I'm not Perfect James, I'm Perfecto. I think it's an amazing name. For that.
It is kind of cool, but I think you have to be from the right region to get away with it.
I am Perfecto.
4-round lead for Syman Gaming. Coming into this one strong. This half at least. DreamEaters gravitating towards the B-bomb site. The bottom of our mini-map. Forrester resisting for now, staying up top. Syman Gaming not committed to anything just yet. Seems that they'll take a risk with Torek, who creeps up the IV position. There's no challenge just yet. Forrester holding down 2 jobs, maybe even 3.
Creep from Nilan once again. He's going to get success once again. Nice Deagle shot comes in. I mean, Perfecto is the one with the Mac 10, so you know he can take a much more liberty than the rest of his teammates, but he's coming out late, as one of the latest players. Deagle shots there from Kinky. Won't connect with any more heads though. And Perfecto, he knows what's up here. Looking over the top of the boosts, and it's just a USP, so nothing to worry about there. It's all bark and no bite. It's not even much bark.
Well, I mean, he kind of stopped watching Connector there, and then nobody was watching Connector.
But you got 3 kill chains.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want from him?
I mean, that could be dangerous. Could be dangerous later on seem to
gotta live dangerously.
be some mayhem. While the bomb's being planted is, I guess he just wants to make sure. I mean, you can't look at everything at once, right? So, whatever. 5-round lead for Syman Gaming. Double AWPs for DreamEaters. They've got more grenades than we've seen from them previously, so maybe they can have a much better time of things. We'll see what Syman Gaming choose to do. Sometimes you see those fast rounds when it feels like a long time for that first strong buy from a CT side and they just get blasted immediately. Got very forward smoke from Syman Gaming. Their smoke execute towards A has been quite interesting in the past. Again, in that previous buy round, they got to basically the Ivy position from inside the A bomb site. PDQ. This case, we've got Sviat. He's made his way through Ivy mostly. He's like 80% of the way through, but not all the way through. And now he's starting to creep, but this is going to be a little late, perhaps. Krad forced to fall back. Forrest is in trouble. He's close to the site with no support. The rotation's coming in. 2 players through connector. In the meantime, there's no frags just yet. 3 players coming out. Top for Syman Gaming. I don't even know where Forrester is, but players are jumping past him. And this could work out well, or it could be a disaster. Well, he's got a great angle for a default plant, and that's going to be a problem. The smokes are going to go. There's a man advantage for the CTs. It might get better, it might get worse. 2v3. Keel's close to the flames, but he may be able to collect the bomb. Did he spot the player on the ladder? No, not quite yet. Scope may obscure. I think he's just about spotted him, but he may feel vulnerable. 45 seconds. We've got players creeping in front of Oil. That's Sviat, leaving Perfecto as the last man standing, jumping down with the Krieg. Spots one up top. He's got to take an engagement quickly. The longer he waits, the more CTs will be ready. It's only going to get worse for him. 30 seconds now. Going to get shot in the legs, trying to fall away. 1 HP. Not much more to be done.
Yeah, this didn't really work out too well, did it? This is also, by the way, how every single game's gone, whereby, you know, it's an 8-7 first half, and then Syman Gaming, you know, they win the first, like, 5 rounds or something, like, they get off to a pretty smooth start, and then either troubles begin to happen, like, you know, on the previous map, or it just continues to be more or less smooth, and maybe DreamEaters pick up, you know, no more than 3 more rounds, or 2 more now. So we'll see, you know, which case it's going to be this time. Mr. Perfecto will hold on to his Krieg. And yeah, that was quite an odd round. You know, having Forrester just like staying alive in the smoke and all that. He had a really nice lineup actually onto the default plant through the smoke. That was great.
4-round lead for Syman Gaming. Have chances to turn this around. What?
Perfecto's on the Mag 10. He donated his Krieg.
Solid stuff from him. Not the boost you see every day, but we have seen that in this tournament before. Over the smoke, and it pays off. Beautiful stuff. No one's there to respond to it. And how would you? Just with spray, a hope and a prayer. Kinky having a look towards the main position, but there's a T in Sandwich, and he's going to have a look on the ladder, it seems. Hello, and it's a look too far. Beautiful stuff. Perfect timing for Kinky. All the frags coming the way of DreamEaters, and the last man standing is Perfecto with a Mac 10. Do not expect a lot from him. Jump peek's good. Pull out the Deagle. Okay, we've got the plan B. Showing some presence. He's still got a minute to play with. Forrester's on the B bomb site rather, making sure there's no flank. Perfecto's deciding what to do, jumping in with the Mac 10, doesn't quite know the range of the players. That is a horrible duel for him, and there is nothing doing there for Syman Gaming. Another round in the bag for the DreamEaters.
Yeah, bringing themselves back into this one. I gotta say, you know, Syman Gaming looked generally better on this map in a lot of cases. I think you mentioned that, you know, Ramsey looked much more comfortable on the AWP. And I think I agree with that. Right, we got a really good buy here from DreamEaters. They are feeling the benefit of these 1 rounds. This economy is booming. Let's throw that molly beyond the smoke. There's nowhere to stand. And slowly but surely, Syman Gaming will go down, and there's not too much they can really accomplish in this round. Forrester might be in for some more kills here. Oh, Crowd as well on the angle. I like this setup. It's a cool setup.
Nice.
He wants the kills, man. He knows they're coming.
They aren't getting a lot of frags at the moment, Syman Gaming. which is making for a strong CT situation for DreamEaters. So Syman Gaming need to figure something out, and they'll take a tactical pause to help do that. Some discussion, some feedback from different players, which is always useful based on the rounds that have come and gone. Obviously, each player's having individual scenarios, and maybe they see an opportunity or a certain reaction to a grenade or something, and maybe that can lead to an on-the-fly strat or a tweak to something. What happened to that solid execute towards A with all those smokes and so on? 2 rounds now between the 2 squads.
Not all input is equal, James. Speedak having not the best game, it seems. But perhaps he'll be activated now. He's on the CT side.
We need to see the buy here.
And, oh, 4 Kriegs coming out to play. That's good smoke. That's a really good smoke, that one, by E-Box. Gets you out onto the yard. Nilan just narrowly missing a nade. Well, the nade gets him, but he's still going to find the frag, even though he's down to 11 HP. He's going to try to get his teammates into that position. But actually, no, I mean, he's actually created quite a distraction there. It was kind of a fake, but they didn't spring onto the B-bomb site. There was a huge window of time where there was no one on the B-bomb site, and they're just hanging out, James.
In the meantime, DreamEaters are being very active and going through Ivy with 2 players. Maybe going for that boost again, but they need the information beyond that boost. So that was a daring play from DreamEaters. You don't want to have your CTs isolated through those smoke grenades. They went for the pop flash play. That's a huge frag for Sviat, but Syman Gaming have got to react to this quickly because they know that the CTs are going to rotate. They've got flashes in over the top of the B-bomb site, and here they come. Forrester in the middle of the towers. Will he be checked for? Perfecto may have just... I don't think he did see him. The bomb's being thrown over to him. That can be heard as well, and that's just buying loads and loads of time. I guess he did see him. That is a huge frag, but it's a trade from Speedak. 3 versus 2. Both T's on the bomb site for now. Crad moving up the oil position. Beautiful shot from him. That leaves Ramzik alone behind a smoke grenade with 3 players to deal with. He's got the sound cues. He may try and flank Speedak, but Sviat is here as well. The shadow spotted. Huge headshot from him. Now he's got a chance at a 1 versus 1. Will he be baited by the defuse? Crad's there. Easy shot from him. Another round in the bag for DreamEaters.
Yeah, they are all the way back now in this one. And as you say, like, the money's been so good for them that they're going to get a rebuy, no problem at all. And I wonder if we'll get a change of approach in the following buy rounds from Syman Gaming. Obviously, this one will be a half buy. And it is surprising to me because I feel like they had a really good fake on the outside bomb site. They had a really good fake, and the way you self-fakes is by getting a kill, and that's exactly what Neelan did. And then they were in position to just push into B, and there was no one in B, and they just kind of hung out. It's a bit odd, but here comes the fast play with the pistols. Nades will do pretty big damage. Shiats just knows his job is to hold down Pop Dog. He's got teammates to hold down the yard. And no one is dead yet for the CT side. Okay,
Ooh.
I spoke too soon.
That might be it, though. Torek and Perfecto left. Torek's got Kevlar. Perfecto does not. Perfecto is dead now, of course. Leaving Torek in a 1 versus 4 position, relatively unknown. Lots of rotation. He's been spotted through the gap. This gap can invite Deagle shots to the face, but not on this occasion. What has happened to this T side?
It has been shut down repeatedly.
Shut it down.
Their dreams are being caught and they are being obliterated by the DreamEaters. On the CT side, they are having a good time of things. There's another roll out onto Ramzik, though, and maybe that could be the difference that they need. We'll see what changes occur. But Speedak is going pretty aggressive. We saw actually Ramzik take that position on the first half as well. Krads with this AWP is going to get tested. I think he saw just a slither of a man. But to be safe, he's going to have to smoke himself. There we go. Neelan. Oh, thought he was good for the second one there. Kinky will trade it out, though. That's a really big kill because you've taken away team main now. Dropping down into Pop Dog. Kinky makes his way there just in the nick of time to get that frag. And now a man advantage here for the likes of DreamEaters. But Ivy is a huge question mark. That smoke is very, very annoying and intimidating if you're on the CT side.
They know an AWP is in tow. In that Ivy position. They might not know that there are 2 players there, however. There's still a minute on the clock, and Ivy being taken by the T side compromises the positions of DreamEaters. You can see they don't have the info now at back trains, which is why we've got Crad in CT spawn having a look. They've got good positions, though, the CTs on the A bomb site. As long as they keep control of Pop Dog, then they've got a chance to stop pretty much any bomb plant. Forrest has taken out their own connector, but Speedak is still there, so there might be a false sense of security. Now there's a smoke. Does Kinky go through it? Low time. There's a gap. There's distraction being run. A tag through the bottom. A tag again. But Kinky doesn't take the risk. He waits it out.
Chaos taking down Crad. This is looking really bad now for DreamEaters. They work their way back in, and now it's down to Speedak. I don't think there's any way he can do this. And it was looking kind of good initially with Kinky on that double kill, but then it all turned bad. It all turned bad.
Ivy position was an issue.
Yeah, it was.
Outmaneuvered. Good timed smoke towards the Pop Dog position as well. Even if there was a push through the smoke, I think it was being watched. Pretty much the main threat in that situation. Good effort, though, tagging under the train, but just didn't do enough damage. Oh, there we go. Things are getting a little frustrating, it seems. Syman Gaming in the lead once again. It's been a nice comeback from DreamEaters, but they're on the back foot once more. They still have a lot of money, at least on Speedak, and Crad's got reasonable, 5k plus. But they will want to not have to draw on that money just yet. Aggression towards the A main position. Speedak getting into position. But I think, ooh, who's got the advantage here? Okay, that is a high variance situation. Nilan's still alive. Dirty peek from Speedak. And he goes back to the wall. He's ready. He's got his angles. What does Nilan choose to do? In the meantime, Torek showing some presence towards the IV position, forcing Crad off the angle, but he goes straight back. Perfecto's near the ladder room, as is Sviat, so we might see a duel there a little later on, but for now we've got 3 players towards this IV position. Will there be a run boost or just a wide swing? Another grenade, and it's a dirty peek before the flashbang. Nilan catches Crad off guard, and there are more issues in IV for DreamEaters.
Okay, Syman Gaming. Oh, Speedak straight just before the smoke blooms. And now Forrest is going to catch Torek jumping around the corner. That is surprising. All the while, though, Perfecto has breached the B bomb site there as he creeps on the upper positions. And he's going to get himself a nice, clean kill with that Krieg. But the bomb needs to make its way across. And they have no idea, DreamEaters, that the bomb is stuck towards Ivy. So this becomes quite strange because now, where do you want to go with that bomb? Do you go around the back lines? Do you just go straight for the A bomb site, plant it? Oh my god, Perfecto's been outflanked. Now Kios is in a world of trouble because sooner than later, DreamEaters are going to figure out that, well, now they'll definitely figure it out. The bomb is on A.
Where does he choose to go? Where does he expect these players to rotate from? He knows where one was. He knows there are 2 remaining. There's a huge frag for him, and he's got most of his health. Speedak now is in a tough spot. No smoke. He's got a Molotov, though. He's going to throw it towards that Olof position, but it's not really going to do the job. Kyo's rotating. And Molly might be an issue for him, actually. He's got to wait it out at the moment. Speedak waiting for a peak, which may never come, but now Kyo's is getting a little closer, jumps past the angle, and he may have wasted enough time. That's even better. Works out for Syman Gaming. I don't know why Torek jumped around the corner from Ivy with his knife out, like he was trying to escape something. I suppose if he feared someone was above the train, behind the smoke, then that might be why, but he don't know what's around the corner, but now maybe he's learned that that can come with its problems. Syman Gaming are 2 rounds away from a pretty crazy victory, all things considered.
Oh, yeah. And it wasn't until that last round, the beginning of that last round, when I had the first thought to myself, and I was like, hang on, Syman Gaming are going to win this series. Before that point, for me, it was always about DreamEaters. You know, they'll get there in the end. But now it feels like they might be done, James. I'm starting to feel like I'm counting them out, and they need to prove me wrong. And they're going to be buying and spending absolutely everything, every last dollar, pretty much, is going to go into this round to have the fullest buy that they can possibly have. And should they lose this round, well, you know what's going to happen. So
you know what might happen. We never know what's going to happen in this series.
They're going to have to force buy.
Okay, we know that much.
It's going to be about 5. Hey, man, don't jump to conclusions. What is this?
Speedak has made his way with an AWP into the ladder room. I love to see this. Something a little funky. Syman Gaming now realize that they have a big opportunity ahead of them. And it looks like they're going to go for the two-man stack. Now, if Speedak's fortunate, he might be able to get away with one shot here. But he's going to fall back, so because the grenades are coming in. There's no peek from main at the same time, like you see from a Vanguard. No one's in main for Syman Gaming. They've got 2 towards Ivy, showing some presence there as well. And DreamEaters don't really have the angles towards Ivy at the moment. Quietly moving towards B, Syman Gaming. So with Kinky towards the ladder room, he won't get any sound cues. And Crad is committing to this peak.
Certainly is. He is ready and waiting. And would they expect there to be an AWP here? Are they going to smoke this before they peek this? Will Crad hit the shot should they make the mistake not to smoke it? And there's a flash. There's the smoke. Just missing the shot, Crad. Forrester by the side alley, trying to see what he can do, and he's able to do quite a lot of damage there, taking down Kios. And that is an important frag. What else can he find here? Ramzik smoked off, but the bomb does go down. However, Crad is going to be taking down Neelan, so lots of space has been gained towards the bomb here. Syman Gaming are in a lot of trouble.
DreamEaters have got 2 smokes. They can smoke high, they can smoke low. They've got enough players to hold the choke points and put one of the AWPs on the bomb defusal. Crad with the diffuse kit, and now Ramzik's the only man standing. Beautiful flick from him. He's in a 1 versus 2. He knows where the 1 is. Oh, this is absolutely mad, absolute madness. He's holding down the defuse. Is he going to make it there? He's so close. He's going to do it. That would have been a colossal disaster if they hadn't done it. 4 versus 2 with 2 smokes, and still somehow the T's force their way through the choke points, but don't win the round.
Dude, I thought he was going to run in with the knife. That's what I thought the play he was going to make was. That was pretty mad. He could have shot an AWP bullet in there. He could have done all sorts of things there. But yeah, that's unfortunate. It doesn't work out for them. It was a good attempt by him. Lots of damage done. That's for sure. And we'll get a tactical timeout coming in from the Eaters of Dreams. That's how you have to say the name now, James.
Wonder what I mean, they bought within an inch of their economy and 1 person survived. The bomb was planted for the T side. So there's a chance they have a less than ideal buy in a situation. Nice. But you can see, okay, this is a bit later, but it was a 4 versus 2. Nice. They put 1 smoke on the bomb and 1 smoke on the lower area. They could have done both the choke points, but that was their choice. But anyway, let's see what kind of situation they're going to be in. They may be light on grenades. They've gone from an... Okay, I'm guessing there's an AW... Where's the AWP? They didn't rescue the AWP after defusing the bomb, and they have a scout instead. So this is a really bad situation for DreamEaters. Actually worse than it should be, because I'm pretty sure he died like on sidewalk or something with AWP, but maybe there was confusion. Anyway, it is what it is. Syman Gaming have some shortcomings as well, but they've got an AWP, and DreamEaters have a scout. But maybe there'll be headshots. A scout and no armor for Speedak. Forrester spots. There's only flashbangs for a retake of B. They're playing 4 on the A bomb site. We've got Sviat making his way into A main, but it's all too late. They're already out of position, really. What can they hope to do about this? Forrester's on his own. Does he really go for these duels? Speedak's made his way in as well, and we've got Crad in CT spawn, who's about to join Forrester. Ramzik's being tagged in the meantime towards Oil. There are 2 players towards Oil. If one's taken out, do they even check for the second player? There's so many questions to be answered. The bomb's not even planted just yet. With all these players on the site, how's there no cover to plant the bomb?
Yeah, that's really weird that the bomb's not gone down. That doesn't make too much sense right now. Perfecto with 1 HP, looking to pressure with that Mac-10, doing what he can to help the effort, but it's all on Ramzik now with the Krieg, and he's going to get shot in the back, and Perfecto is not looking so perfecto right now.
All right, find the AWP before defusing the bomb. Okay, they found AWP. Speedak needs an upgrade to his scout. And there's a round in the bag. That was looking very dicey for DreamEaters with all the flashbangs and not much else. 4 players on the A-bomb site, but somehow they managed to go for the retake, stop the initial bomb plant, get high ground position from Spools, and here we are, 14 apiece. And Now Syman Gaming, they've got a smoke grenade, so I feel like they're compelled to go towards the A bomb site with those smokes we saw from them earlier, but maybe I'm wrong. Everyone's got Kevlar now for DreamEaters and helmets as well. Perhaps expecting some shortcomings in the buy from Syman Gaming, but it's all one-shots, be it Kriegs, AKs, or AWPs, and Syman Gaming will be on a receiving end with some aggression from DreamEaters. Look at this boost.
Oh, love that.
When do you see this?
Oh dear. Well, it's been announced now. Oh, the double peek comes in. Perfecto. He's actually playing this angle really well. The HE comes in, but still he's alive. Oh my god, he's got to use the smoke. This is really strange. Has to double back through the bathrooms, and his teammates are opening things up. The bomb has made its way through Ivy. Well, I say through Ivy. It's going to be difficult to really push this position. You can see that he's smoked himself some cover to make room to position towards Hell, but this is very odd what is going on here now for Torek. He needs some help here, but his teammates are locked out from helping him.
This is so weird. Towards above ladder and this position as well, the T's have seen smidgens of people, and there haven't been any fatal connections, and now the bomb's being dropped on Syman Gaming. This is all falling to pieces. They're going to have no money if they lose this round. The shotgun is out for Ramzik. So maybe there's a chance. A smoke towards Ivy will take one of the plays out of the game for the time being. Perfecto is just standing by the spools on B in the meantime. The CTs know the bomb is on A. He's got to do something. But DreamEaters in the there's no way he gets towards the B bomb site. There are 30 seconds. He's got to go faster than this. 2 CTs in connected now, maybe wondering what's behind them, but one of them can deal with this. Ramzik's in a really tight spot, and Perfecto's surely about to walk to his doom. He somehow gets a huge headshot, pulls his knife out, takes it for granted, and now it's Ramzik versus the world, trying to plant the bomb, but surely there's no way. Maybe he gets a chance at old bomb, but around the corner is Kinky, of all people, to maybe finish off the job. Ramzik seems ready for it. There's a distraction being run. There's the shot, 1 versus 1 now. It could really go either way. I can't believe this round. What the hell's going on?
It's actually made it favorable with the AWP at this point. Finally favorable, and he nails it. What a beautiful round from Ramzik. Absolutely clutch from start to finish from him. And so much patience when Perfecto took his sweet bloody time, James, coming in from the B-bomb site.
That is unbelievable. It's like Perfecto's AFK receiving a pizza or something, but somehow with the bomb taken out in the sandwich position and no one near it, Ramzik's got to stand there forever. How on earth did they win that round?
Yeah, he played that so well. Like, he was, you have to be super decisive in a spot where like it's so marginal. Any misplaced step and you're dead. So really, really massive props to Mr. Ramzik, who is shining on Train. It does seem like this is by far and away his best map so far in the series, and
that round was wild, all over the place.
Yeah, it was crazy that DreamEaters managed to lose that one, and now Syman Gaming once again in a position to take it, but we can't take anything for granted given that, well, given the nature of this series. So
look at the utility here for the CTs. 2 flashes and 2 smokes. They need to make a forward play somewhere. They've got better positioning, at least in ladder, than we've seen before. Kinky's in a very dire situation where he's just swinging his mouse pad from mouse left to right on his mouse pad, but he gets a cheap kill, and that's a much-needed weapon. That's the only rifle they have beyond the scout.
And Needham just kind of walking out there by himself, and
now pulling overtime.
Yeah, well, this is the B-bomb site going towards Syman Gaming, but the bomb's not there just yet. It's going to take some time to get over there. And oh my god, Forrester's got a great position. If the bomb rotates to B. Okay, this is really odd again, because the bomb is still not really moving. Now it's finally making its way across, but it's been taken down by Sviat there. Oh my god, he's taken down 2 players in the halls. What the hell is going on? Oh no, desperation mode. It definitely looks like overtime at this point. Kinky's going to absolutely nail these 2 players. What the hell happened to the bomb, James?
I feel like there's just too much hesitation. They're afraid to lose the round. They're playing not to lose rather than playing to win, and it just disaster strikes like that. You lose your lurker in the A bomb site. As soon as he went down, they picked up an AK. You just know that it's not going to go well after that. They're just going to be afraid of losing the round, and they'll lose the round because they're scared of losing the round.
Well, it looked like Neelan kind of lurked out because they didn't know what they were really up to. Because, for example, you know, if you're going to lurk out and just walk around by yourself when you have an AK, I mean, there's not a lot of great arguments to do that. I mean, if you have a MAC-10 or something and you're trying to get some information, you're trying to get some fast position, I know you can really get behind that. But walking out alone against pistols, where you don't have like fast timing or anything like that, is definitely very risky. Either way, we're going to take a quick 2 minutes commercial break, and we'll be back with the overtimes in this series.
Do you think they could tell?
I think they probably could, James.
No? They needed more bass in the background. So I think one player just run to the bathroom, but which hence the break and so on. But boy, this
Some people have limited bladders, James, unlike us.
Unlimited bladders. Actually, back in the day, I used to broadcast at DreamHack for about 15 hours a day and not leave the table.
Did you have a little pee
Basically,
bottle
it's something you just have to learn to do it, man. When you're doing
stop drinking.
A one-man broadcasting setup in FGC, you need to.
Just
if you go to the bathroom, no one changes the cameras. It's like simple as that. So you gotta learn how to do it. Yeah, you gotta limit what you drink. You gotta know what you can drink, what you can't drink. If you're just drinking water, then that makes it harder. But often at esports events, it's hard to find water versus like energy drinks. They're always in plentiful supply. So you know.
On the energy drinks like diuretics, so they'll make you pee. They'll make you pee.
I don't know.
More often.
I don't know, mate.
Is it
maybe you? I'm beyond science. I've transcended this world, or whatever you call it.
But you said you don't believe in the many worlds theories.
The dimensions.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it means.
I mean, like if there's a habitable planet, that's a world, right?
Yeah, but the many worlds theory.
So there we go. Thank you, Dan. Cheers. Get wrecked. The current odds from GG Bet.
Do you know who else is getting wrecked, James?
Who is getting wrecked?
I think everyone on the server is getting wrecked, James.
Do you know who I think is getting wrecked? GG Bet trying to make odds for this game back and forth. Yeah, I'm sure somewhere in Dust 2, one of those teams, I think Syman Gaming, were like 8 point something. So, you know, there's a massive pendulum of odds just swinging from round to round. So this is I don't know how you even put a favorite at this point.
This is a merry-go-round right now.
It's crazy.
Around she goes. Okay. We got to find something else to talk about, James. I think everyone's back.
I honestly don't feel like there is any. Whereas on Dust 2, I feel like in overtime, whoever was on the T side first at the beginning of the overtime had an advantage, right? Because they're probably going to have a match point. I don't feel like we necessarily have that here. I don't know what we're going to, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really read into anything at this point. I think it's just descended into pure madness. Join us for the pure madness. It has resumed, and as James and his analysis aptly went, we have no idea. So let's let the action do the talking for us. Speedak is going to be towards Ivy with the AWP, keeping an eye on that, and he is going to be smoking it off. So using that smoke early, nice and early. 2 players there for Syman Gaming to keep the pressure up and to potentially push when the smoke goes away. They can smoke themselves, and they may just do that because Speedak has actually abandoned the position. Ooh. And Perfecto has killed Krad.
I thought he might have had a shot in him there, but apparently not. We've got a 4 versus 5 situation for the DreamEaters, and Forrester is alone on the B-bomb site in one of the common positions. You can see Sviat in the ladder room at the moment. In the meantime, we've got a creep from Syman Gaming, but it may be led into a false sense of security because Speedak is waiting for them. I'd be surprised if there was no smoke in one of these directions. Syman Gaming playing it slow, but are they playing it too slow? They're just standing around at the moment, waiting for some counter flashes, and they've been baited. Speedak's got the information now. Through a flashbang, they fired, so he knows people are there. And we're seeing Forrester move further back in the B-bomb site. The odd smoke is landing. So now they don't know what's going on towards the back trains. But they're going to smoke themselves off on both sides, which should be a clue to DreamEaters. We've got Forrester rotating back trains, but in the meantime, Perfecto, again, it's that Perfecto rotation. He's in the middle of the B-bomb site, but there's 20 seconds left, and the bomb is still in main, so he's got to do something useful because he can't rotate to B. He's still standing in the middle of B. In the meantime, the action is still on the A-bomb site. 10 seconds for the bomb to get planted. Forrester and Sviat are still here. There's an attempt to stop the plant from the ladder room. That won't work out, and Forrester is alone towards Ivy, and he'll get taken out as well. There's the first round in the bag.
I feel like the coaches are slowly, their energy, man. Their energy is slowly diminishing. The battle of the coaches. But Syman Gaming, that's a good start for them. That looked a little bit weak from DreamEaters. Maybe they're feeling the fatigue. Either way, into the next one we go, and you know, DreamEaters, they really need to win this one because otherwise their money is absolutely wrecked. And that is not what you want. So Ivy pressure again with the bomb. We've got a 2-man setup here towards Ivy for both Speedak and Siat. And oh my days! Oh my god! They were he's playing anti-flash. They didn't expect there to be a run boost. And Siat has been absolutely owned. Oh my. Kinky trying to take the angle, and it's 1 by 1 they're going down. And again, they cannot afford this. If they lose this round, they are broke.
There's a gap in the corner of the smoke. Speedak has an opportunity. Forrester coming into flash for his teammate. Oh, he didn't quite finish off the job. This is a complete disaster. And what is there for Crad to do? Somehow he gets around the corner. Doesn't get the second kill, though. Get the hazmats out because this is a disaster area. Syman Gaming make it to 17 rounds, and surely it will all but secure an 18th because what is there for DreamEaters to fight with? And I do wonder if we're going back to Dust 2 territory where it's all about the T rounds once again. Ramzik on the cusp of 30 frags.
Well, let's not forget, James, how DreamEaters got to this position. They got to this position with a lot less. Neelan walked out into the yard, he just died, gave up an AK. The bomb died in halls, you know. Maybe it will happen again. It's looking like Syman Gaming will try to avoid that. They're going to keep it simple. They are looking like they just want to go straight into the B-bomb side, James.
But look, we have aggression now in A main from DreamEaters. They had a look and they haven't really had that much of a response that I would be expecting. We have Crad making his way towards B-bomb site, but I need more of an investment. That 1 dig's quite nice, but it's still minimal response from DreamEaters on the A-bomb site. Now we're starting to see some rotation as the grenades start to stream in for Syman Gaming, but they're really telegraphing their intentions. All these grenades, but they haven't committed just yet. In fact, one of them seems to be going above the ladder, so maybe looking for a response, some kind of rotation to cut off, but now they've just got flashes and no more smoke grenades to cut off the choke points. Just needs to dump the flashbangs to make their way into the site, so I do wonder if, once again, they're going to be hesitant and it's going to give up a round when it maybe shouldn't. 4 versus 5 for Syman.
Yeah, it feels like they're waiting for peaks right now, but DreamEaters don't have to peak at all. Neelan is once again going to try to make a play towards the pop dog, but he'll be forced back, taking a huge amount of damage. Lucky to be alive. And in comes the play into the bomb site. Eagle needs to connect it. Absolutely whiffs everything. And that is the opportunity that is needed. And it is looking like they're going to stabilize now. That Deagle needed to do something. And now it's down to Kinky, 15 HP, and he is done. 18 to 15. That's a clean sweep in the first half of overtime. Again, we are used to seeing this. But is it going to be a reverse sweep incoming now?
Headset back on, please. It's not over yet. Syman Gaming forcing their will in the B-bomb site, and it's 3 match points. 3 match points. What a turnaround from the previous map.
Yeah.
Really crazy, very unpredictable stuff, and now DreamEaters, the onus is on them. It's going to be a harder task than Dust 2, I think. Syman Gaming have got 3 chances. Let's not forget, was it Syman Gaming on Dust 2 when they had 3 game points and they just ran through long doors with 2 players? Still lost the round, of course, but the play was there, so maybe we'll see some wild action in this round. AWP getting very aggressive. Some damage done to DreamEaters, plenty of flashbangs. They're making inroads towards the A-bomb site. So far, so good. Neelan taking out kills with an off-angle towards A main, but almost no one is there. Forrester having a look, running distraction while Speedak gets the kill. Is there any response from Syman? Apparently there is, because Torok's still alive. There's a smoke up by E-Box, and he's getting another kill. Traded eventually. Ramzik now by the IV position. He's been a nightmare already for DreamEaters, and maybe that will continue. But DreamEaters have the man advantage, and things will start to slow down.
We've seen so many shotgun AWP kills from him so far. Wonder if we'll see any more. He's holding down the angle towards Ivy, and they will have this sense to smoke it off. So there's nothing really that Ramzik can do from this position. Can't push it. Pratt is watching for that. And there's nothing really that Perfecto can do either, of the same notion. But looks like they're going to maybe try to get something happening. Perfecto will be flashed down onto the bomb site, at the very least. If he can get a kill, maybe his teammates, Ramzik, can be unlocked. But time is of the essence, and Perfecto will be perfected. Nice Speedak there. All right. It's so. I don't
There's
even.
slaps. There's like fist jiggles.
Yeah, just it bounces back and.
Yeah, he's got a repertoire over there.
A bunch of stuff happening.
He's got a repertoire.
All right, so there's the first one. They just need 2 more. So if they win this one as well, which obviously they have to, the money is broken, of course. So this is going to be such an important one. And will they go with the same approach? It's so difficult to know exactly what to go with when you know that you have to win a round. If you lose it, the series is over. You've played for hours at this point. You played for hours, and it could just come down to this one particular moment. And they'll obviously go for a default here. They are getting control of inner as well as the Ivy position. That's a grenade.
Meaty.
I don't think they have any control towards T main though.
It's a protein grenade.
Or Pop Dog just yet.
First flash. And there's a flash in response. It's like the plateau on cobblestone. Exchange of flashes to take the superior angle. Ramzik is ready. And he'll be punished. Kinky, rather. Sorry, excuse me. All right, so not a bad start for Syman Gaming. They've got a man advantage. Again, DreamEaters. They need to be able to adjust and find a way into this round. Look at the positions of Syman Gaming on the A bomb site. We've got Torikin Sandwich and Kills with an off angle. We'll use E-Box to his advantage as well. Ramzik's moving around. No one's actually watching Ivy at the moment, which may allow Sviat to make his way in.
Now the movement starts to occur for DreamEaters to make their way towards the bomb site. They are going to be cutting this very fine here. 20 seconds to get the bomb planted. That is not that much time. And if they lose this round, it is done for them in this series. Syman Gaming looking pretty good here. Torek managing to do a lot of damage. Ramzik's going to slow things down as well. 10 seconds to go. And there it is. Ramzik, who else to finish it off? And they are going to take the series. We didn't think that they were going to win it. When we were on the desk initially, I think everyone was more or less saying that Syman Gaming were going to lose this one. We got to Dust 2, and then everything slowly started to change, James. We got into the overtimes, but the madness began. It seemed like the team that stood tall was Syman Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely crazy game of Counter-Strike. Really could have gone either way. It was wild, man. It was wild. We saw just some bananas things up there.
Yeah, a lot of really crazy stuff.
Yeah, really...
Inexplicable.
Yeah, just inexplicable, crazy things from start to finish. Mass suicides on bomb sites. I don't know. It was just crazy. It was all over the place. Syman Gaming with what might be considered an upset win, but when you see it play out, it feels very coin flippy to me.
Yeah, I honestly, it's ineffable, James. It's ineffable.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting series of Counter-Strike, and it'll be very interesting for the guys to break that one down when it comes over to them. But it's definitely going to be an interview first, which is just sorting out all the bits and bobs. You can see Sue on the stage there with Syman Gaming. And indeed, Sue is ready for us. Over to you, Sue, with the winners, Syman Gaming.
Thank you very much, as always. Congratulations, Nilin. It was a difficult series, but you guys secure the win, and now you're in the winners finals for the first time ever at a minor. What is that like?
It feels so good. I don't know, like we prepare for this for top 3, but like I don't know, it was so weird. I don't know. I just don't have words about it. That boss 3 was so hard. I don't know, feeling good.
Definitely was a very, very difficult series. In fact, you guys were at the cusp of losing on that second map, being down as far as you were. How are you able to bring it back on the CT side? Especially, CT side is the side that you guys have been struggling with this entire event.
Yeah, I don't know, just like it was very, very one clutch round, and we won that. And we just believe for the win, that's all. Like everyone in our team, just believing for our wins this minor. So that's happened.
Yeah. And it feels like every time you play them on train, it's always such a close map, and the same exact thing happens this time around. In fact, it went all the way to overtime. Was it the same thing as Dust 2?
I don't know, just like in train we was just like we was more lucky than them, because like we won 2 very good clutches, and it was 1 against 2. Rhymezik took in 14-14. Oh my god, I was so screaming. That's it. So we was lucky and we win. That's all.
There was definitely a lot of screaming, and tomorrow it's going to be another exciting match because it's going to be fours and it's a rematch. Is there anything you took away from the loss against them that maybe can help you tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. When we was playing against them in first day, we just do some mistakes. We just lost 2 fours against them and lost to Almazer 1 against 5. So we will revenge, I think.
All right, we'll see if that's indeed the case. But congratulations for now. Once again, it'll be Syman Gaming taking on fours for the winners final tomorrow.